Axie Infinity development update from July. Let's get into what the team has been working on behind the scenes. We do have land development as well as origin, and then a couple of other things that the team has prepared for us. The RUNES bridge land staking, all of the stuff has been released lately. And they also are talking about Axie Con. If you are looking to go, then you're gonna find some information right there. I believe the tickets are about $150 right now. Axie Infinity started in 2018. They talk about the background of it. Not really that interested in it. Games Lunacia has to be comprehensive. That's what they are aiming for. And cohesive gaming world comprised of many different games genres, all which interrelate to each other through a rich lore and user-owned assets. So they are talking about the creator programs and the games that they want to put on the chain, on RUNES chain, for Axies to have a little bit more use. If you own Axies, you can play the other games as well. That's what they mean by interrelated assets, user-owned assets. Axie Infinity Origin, all hands on deck for upcoming Origin launch, which should be releasing after Season 0 ends, which should be in Phase 3, I believe. They talk about the phases and advancement earlier on. We have already went through that, with no unforeseen blockers to the date. They own a considerable amount of success to date from the regular ongoing community testing and feedback to the game. The rapid iteration approach leveraging our newly formed live operation is evolving the Origin gameplay, and they also have a regular patches and incorporated 49,000 AXS for Season 0, 500 AXS for first place if you are looking to compete. Then they have listed a bunch of creators that have been covering Axie Origin content, and apparently I made the list as well. So if you guys are looking to watch this video, you can do that. Ryan from Meta8 has also made a video here, and I'm not sure who this creator is, but I think it's for the Spanish audience. Now, land, many people interested in land. They are working hard on it from what I can see, and the progress has been made. We'll see whether they can actually make it towards the end of the year. The goal remains to ship initial alpha gameplay for land by the end of the year, so that's still the goal. No delays here. It's currently July time, so they still have a couple of months before that date, and we'll see whether they can make it. The land team has been working hard towards this goal while ensuring a high standard for everything that has been deployed. Major focus on some sprints over the recent weeks is idle combat system that will provide players with a way to sell crafted items to NPCs, and the NPCs will load these items. They will go out into the world to battle enemies in combat. Interesting. And the system will allow players to compete with each other on a leaderboard, and the PvE battle system will also serve as basis for more complex battle systems in the future. This is the screenshot that we have right here, so you can see health, energy, not sure what that is. You get some victory stars, so same as in Axie Origin, they just copied that concept, and you have the floors, which apparently it looks like you just have to pass through some of the floors. You get the reports from the battles, and I guess this is your units and how much health you have lost or which units you will be battling. Outside the idle combat system, the team has also been building social functions such as friends and chat infrastructure so that players will be able to communicate with each other. And as you can see, we've come up with some fun ways to reward players for engaging socially in the game, and the benefits will reveal themselves with more play. So you have some friend points, you have Jennifer Lopez that you can text. I'm not sure what the hearts are and what the home is. Maybe you can check out their land, or you can go back to your land and then you can chat with your friends as well. Now, every environment in land will have its own distinctive look based upon both the land type and the effort of the players. They want to make sure it's a beautiful, engaging environment players will enjoy with their friends and regularly hang out in that environment. They have felt an amazing amount of support from a number of landowners looking to help ensure that land is a world-class engaging game experience, and they have formed a land working group that has met regularly with SkyMave's project team, and they have been having those discussions over on the Discord channel. So if you have a land to your name, then maybe you want to join that channel and provide feedback on what you are seeing right now as well. Builders program. Earlier this year, they officially launched the Builders program to empower passionate community. They have 12 inaugural project teams Probably looking to expand that number as the games go on and as time goes on. But this is all the builders that we have currently. A couple of games that will be releasing. Some of them I'm excited for, some of them not as much, but they will have AXS and SLP mechanics. I'm not sure how those will work, but Mech Infinity is one of the games that looks quite good, and we should be having a look at that. Axie Infinity War is what it's called, and I think we have a sneak peek right here. Maybe that's not quite it, but it's still some sort of a battle system that uses Axies. Kind of like a browser game, and a lot of people like those because those are quite quick games that you can play. And it's still something that other people might enjoy, especially if we start expanding the genres rather than it just being an Axie Infinity card game. We have a bunch of games that utilize Axies. Then we might attract a lot more players. Maybe not in the bear market because it's quite difficult to do that, but in the upcoming bull markets and once the games have been released, we can see how that progresses and how many active users they attract by themselves. A couple of other games as well, not going to go through all of them as we've already done that. Defender of Lunatian Land is working towards releasing its closed alpha in a few weeks. So as you can see, they are working quite fast, and we might be getting one of the games quite quickly. Early access to the game, make sure to follow them and join the Discord for updates. So you see Defender of Lunatian Land, this is how it looks like. Not sure what the purpose of the game is, but we'll see how that goes. There's another grant going on for Axie Infinity Esports. If you guys haven't seen the tournaments, they always post a document with all the tournaments that they have granted, and there is a big event on AxieCon if you are looking to visit that. I think you have to qualify for some of the events. For others, I think you just have to be there. AxieCon will be in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. 1 million prize pool spread over 3 different events. One of them will be Axie Origin, the other will be Axie Classic, and I can't remember the third one. Axie Stadium will be the next one. DreamHack style Origin tournament for all in-person attendees of the conference. So 500k for Classic, 400k for Origin, and 100k for the Axie Stadium event. So plenty of money to be won on AxieCon if you are looking to head out. I'm probably not gonna go, but we'll see how that goes. Lunasha, they talk about the law growth. Let's see what they have to say about growth, because the daily active users have been dropping quite badly from what I have seen. Well, let's see what they say about this right here. Lunasha Code is the referral program that allows you to make some money if someone purchases something using your code. They have 3 initiatives: create a program, Lunasha Codes, and further collaboration with NAS Academy. In tandem with Quest, they've also begun testing a framework for Axie Creator Program designed to identify and support impactful Axie contributors to see how they can support them as well. Engage with Axie Creator Program staff, introduce yourself in the Creators Program chat. So that's all you can do if you aren't identified. Origin has been seeing quite a lot of sales of Axies. The floor has increased from $3 all the way to $7, which might not seem like a lot, especially if you have been here for a while and you remember the floor being at $200 or $300. But it is an increase, and you can see G-Host tweeting about it. 22,000 Axies sold in the last 24 hours, and it was at 7,000 a few weeks ago. So Origin is growing quickly. Bridge is also up, and 90% of the land staking is emitted AXS. Land is emitting AXS. 90% of land have been staked, and they are emitting AXS. So lovely to see that. And Axie Infinity is still in the top 3 when it comes to a volume for dollars. So DEX, oh, that's an ad, so that's not doing too well. Pancake Swap is doing 2.6 billion, and Axie Infinity is second with 122 million, as well as users, 575,000 users there. So that's all that. Governance, not really going to go into that. regional updates. They have some events coming up and they are looking to sponsor some events as well. Infrastructure RUNES is something that I really want to go through because they have opened up the bridge again, so we'll see how that is progressing. There's been an incredible amount of progress in refining and aligning the typical RUNES experience. Some of that work consists of improving the assets on and off ramp interface by simplifying in some cases and making it user friendly, so you can watch the tutorials here as well. And you can just go through the steps one by one, so it's much more easier for people that are just looking to do it for the first time. Definitely helps there. Voting process as well, for adding a new validator, so they are working rapidly to decentralize the RUNES network, so learning from their mistakes. And land staking has been here. 15,000 lands have been staked out of the 16,700 circulating supply, and the daily rewards are at 11,000 AXS. Marketplace is currently preparing for the new introduction of NFT runes and charms. This marks the first time in years that a new asset class has been introduced into the Axie ecosystem, and I honestly can't wait for that because the crafting system currently is giving me a headache. So it's very, very difficult to craft good runes. I would rather just purchase them and see how far I can get up in the ladder. But that's gonna be it for the July update. Let me guys know what do you think about everything that has been happening around Axie Infinity Origin, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.